On today's episode of It's Your Choice, called Make It Happen, Nicole and Roger will discuss that while committing to following through on your decisions can sometimes be difficult, there are tools that can help you with this process.
Peanut butter and
jelly, Bert and
Bernie, macaroni and
cheese.
I said, on today's episode of It's Your Choice.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Hi, everyone, and welcome to the show.
Marco.
Roger, we've got to stop playing. The show has started.
But Nicole, the Powerful Pairs game is a great lead into today's topic, commitment to follow through.
Explain.
Well, you know how we said a decision is just a choice unless it's followed by an action? That's just like the inseparable pairs we were listing. Think about it. Macaroni by itself is just pasta, but add cheese and you've got one of the best foods ever.
I never really thought about it like that, but I see your point.
Look at each of the following examples. Is it just an intention or a decision? Write down what you think for each scenario. Here are the answers. If you have any of them wrong, take some time to think about whether or not each scenario had an intention and a resulting action. If you have any questions, be sure to ask your teacher in class.
You know, I get that you have to take action after you identify your best choice, but it isn't always easy to follow through. I mean, for example, back in 10th grade, I saw this cool video on YouTube. Check it out.
At all times, Mr. Okotampe.
Oh my god, this is so fucking cool, man.
Tripping sana ni.
Whoa!
Whoop.
Whoop!
How you upload videos on YouTube?
Whoa, that was awesome. What is that?
It's called contact juggling. When I saw it, I said to myself, I gotta learn how to do that.
And did you?
Well, no. But the thing is, contact juggling is a lot harder than it looks. I didn't really know where to start, and I didn't actually practice or anything. I guess I intended to learn, but I never really got beyond watching the video.
Are you still interested in learning it?
Who wouldn't be?
Well, let's see what we have in the toolbox that might help you follow through. I've found 3 tools to help you. The first is communicate, and it has 2 parts. If you're serious about following through, it helps to announce your decision. Instead of just thinking about what you want to do, write it down and display it somewhere you can see it easily, like the refrigerator. It's a great way to reinforce your goal.
And the second part?
Get help. If you openly announce your decision to another person and ask for help, that can increase your chances of following through. Like, you could ask a friend to text you every week to see if you've been practicing.
Most of my friends aren't really the follow-through type.
Then you'll have to think about that and pick someone who you know and trust. And it's even better if they're personally interested in the outcome of your decision.
That sounds a bit like getting a coach or a personal trainer.
If that's what it takes, and it's important enough to you, why not?
Are there any other tools that would be useful to know about?
Yep. Especially for decisions that require commitment to act over an extended period of time, like learning a new skill. Basically, you need to make a plan.
I kind of had a plan. I was going to watch some YouTube videos and practice, and I guess that was about as far as it went. Not much of a plan now that I think about it.
It might have helped to be a little more specific, like finding out how other people learn to juggle and how much practice you would need to get good, and then made a plan. You could also build a checklist of things you needed to do to help measure your progress toward your goal.
Got anything else?
I've got one more, and it's called Command Your Calendar, which is when you sit down and make time in your schedule to follow through with your plan. It's a good way to avoid procrastination.
I know that one. It's when you always think, I'll do it later when I have more time.
Exactly.
It sounds like I could actually learn contact juggling if I use these tools. I'd like to give this some thought. And in the meantime, let's see if our viewers can think of a time when they intended to do something but could have used some help in following through.
Think back to a recent time when you announced an intention to yourself, but didn't follow through. Write a brief paragraph describing the incident. Now, think about how communicating, planning, and commanding your calendar might have helped you. What could you have done to help make sure you took action? Write a second paragraph listing your ideas.
You know, Nicole, I still would like to learn contact juggling. It'd be really cool, and I know I could do it.
Nice intention, Roger.
No, this time I'm actually going to do it. I've told you what I decided. I'm going to look for some instructional videos on YouTube and find out who else in Springfield is going to do this to get lessons.
Now you're talking. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm going to bring my equipment to the studio and practice for a half an hour after each show. And if I don't, you could help me by mocking me mercilessly.
I think I like that idea.
Today on It's Your Choice, you saw that while following through on an intention can be difficult, there are tools that can help. Once you have made a choice, you should communicate, plan, and command your calendar to take action.
This is going to be so awesome. Once I get the hang of contact juggling, I'll really rock and
Roll! Popcorn and...
butter.
I was looking for movies, but butter works too. Choices and...
Actions. See you next time on
It's Your Choice.